Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we return to Paul McCartney with another newly released archival video recording of Letting Go by the Wings, released in 1975 on the Venus and Mars album, which was a pretty big album for them. So this is during the Wings Over the World tour, and it's actually a music video. So apparently it's not directly live, but still should be interesting to see. I don't recall ever seeing this video before. In fact, most of those Wings songs, I've never seen anything. Adrian, are you familiar with the song?
Not by the title. I don't recognize it. I might remember something if I hear it.
All right. Yep, this was one of the other hits off the record. You know, Rock Show was the big one on this. I mean, it was a big record. It was the one right after Band on the Run. We'll check it out and we'll discuss after.
All righty.
Ta-ra, Mike. Are you coming with us or what? No. See you when we get back. Ta-ra. I've got the case. It's our latest single, it's called Letting Go.
This song was a new one to me.
Oh, yeah? So you never heard that before?
No, I don't think I have.
This one always, I remember hearing it in the 70s, and it would stick in my head, especially that last little bit.
The lyrics are very simple. They're so simple. It's not simple to write lyrics like that, though.
Yeah.
I think Paul McCartney was, I think he said a few years ago that when he was with the Beatles, they wrote memorable songs because they had to remember them.
Yeah. That's right.
Well, I was listening to the guitar solo at the end. It's got some licks. It's not super fast or super flashy, and it doesn't need to be. It's just good.
Yeah, Jimmy McCulloch was the guitar player on this particular tour. We had Joe English on the drums, and then it was Denny Lane and Linda McCartney. But the thing with Jimmy McCulloch is that he was in Thunderclap Newman, put together by Pete Townsend back in, 1969 or something. And this would have been when McCulloch himself was only 16 years old. He passed through this band with Paul McCartney. I think he had others. I think he might have been in Stone the Crows for a little while, come to think of it. He played on this tour, but then he died in 79 at the age of 26. It's just worth mentioning because you never see Jimmy McCulloch in clips anywhere. And there he was. Like, I don't recall the last time I saw Jimmy McCulloch, even though he played with Wings for a few years. So I thought that was worth mentioning. Yeah, he was a full-fledged member of Wings for some of their albums, like Wings at the Speed of Sound, and he may have even been on the Venus and Mars album, come to think of it. But he was definitely there for Wings Over America. And I was trying to figure out what guitar he was playing, too. It was an unusual-looking guitar with some actual, switches on it, that go this way. Instead of the normal lever type, it's a switch. So there it is. See, it's got a funny shape.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I wonder if it's one of those Bo Diddley type guitars or something.
It's got a whammy here.
Yeah.
It's got, see, I can't quite read the headstock up here. It's got some funky switches down here. See those?
Yeah.
But those look like your standard, what you find in the Stratocasters.
Are those single coil pickups? They kind of look like double coil.
Oh, maybe they're double coil. I'm not sure. See, there's the 3 switches. There's another one down there. So it's configured funny, It doesn't seem like a standard Gibson or Fender type of thing. It's something else entirely. It can't quite make it to the headstock. I would have loved to have figured that out. If anybody knows what that guitar is, why don't you let us know? Because we're just curious, Paul, of course, was playing a Rickenbacker bass, sounding great on it.
And also, the use of the brass and the sax makes it kind of like a very Paul McCartney song, I think. It just had that sound.
Oh, yeah. They don't, he's never really shied away from various orchestral instruments or jazz instruments,
Yeah.
essentially. So how about that bus, too? That was about the most modest bus I've ever seen for a tour bus for a major star,
Yeah.
And I think they were just
Superstar on it.
They were just going around the UK, which is just an island, basically. It's not that big. So, you don't necessarily need sleeping quarters in a bus like that, where you might need that in a tour bus in America. I just found that very amusing. Like, boy, this is pretty low key. Well, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this? And if you actually saw the tour at the time, this was the UK portion of the tour in 1975. So, of course, it wouldn't have been Wings Over America, but that was soon to come. Let us know if you saw any of those shows, or if you ever saw Paul McCartney in any shape or configuration, live. I understand he just did a surprise gig in New York City not that long ago. It's like a month ago. So he still likes doing that. All right. And if you have other suggestions for us, please leave those below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right. Take care, folks.
See you all later.